We're looking at Donkey Kong Jr., this time on the mighty ColecoVision from 1983. Although Donkey Kong is Nintendo's game, copyright 1982, Coleco handled the conversion for the Atari 2600 and this version for the ColecoVision. And there's a theory out there that Coleco made the Atari 2600 version of Donkey Kong Jr. horrible to somehow make the ColecoVision look better, because this version of Donkey Kong Jr. looks far better than the Atari 2600 version. I have no idea if that's true. Personally, I don't think that would make any business sense for them to do that. And I think that Donkey Kong Jr. on the Atari 2600, while not visually impressive, is not a bad game. No matter how you look at it, the ColecoVision is a more powerful game console than the Atari 2600. It's also several years newer. Therefore, it's no surprise that this version of Donkey Kong Jr. looks better than the version on the Atari 2600. However, this is not as good as the version on the Atari 7800, which came out about 5 years after this. That's a lot of Donkey Kong Jr. history for you there all at once. I've reviewed the other two Atari versions of the game already. The gameplay of Donkey Kong Jr. is excellent. I like the challenge of trying to climb the chains and not get hit by things and dropping fruit on enemies' heads. But what's missing here in this version of Donkey Kong Jr. is the level with the electrical spark things that are running along the floor. You only get 3 out of the 4 levels from the arcade version here in Donkey Kong Jr. on the ColecoVision. That's really the major drawback to this version of the game. Other than that, it looks good, it sounds great. The sound effects and music, as you can hear, are far more crisp and clear than they are on the Atari versions. Gameplay is solid, it's not bad. I think that the 7800 version is still my favorite as far as how you control Donkey Kong Jr. In this one, you want to make sure to grab things with his hand and not his head. Realism coming from the ColecoVision. See, if they can have that kind of realism, why can't they bring Fear 2 out on the ColecoVision? Ghosts, post-apocalyptic wasteland, flickering light, and all-out gun battles. I think that the ColecoVision could be pushed to its limits to play Fear 2. Come on. There's still a market for it. Maybe it'll have to be one of those 2-cartridge box sets to fit it all into the ColecoVision cartridges, of course. You could have a 2-cartridge Fear 2 box set that comes with the ColecoVision expansion module X12 and retails for $49.95. And the ColecoVision expansion module X12 would also come with an additional power supply, just like the Sega Genesis and Sega CD add-on. Because as we all know, more power supplies means more power, and better video games because of it. Right? I think that makes logical sense. Anyway, the additional power supply would be a fusion reactor. There's no question that would be the most powerful ColecoVision expansion module ever created. And environmentally friendly. I've gotten off subject once again. That never happens around here. There's not much more I can say about Donkey Kong Jr. It's a wonderful arcade game. And I like this game every bit as much as the original Donkey Kong, if not even a little more. I just like the levels in Donkey Kong Jr. I think it's terrific fun, challenging, entertaining. And hey, I'll see you in the future for a review of the ColecoVision expansion module X12. If I can get one through customs. Importing a fusion reactor is always challenging.